Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rabiatul Adawiyah binti Marusman Nizam. My matrix number is 2020602946.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Izzatul Azwar binti Muhammad Suhaimi. My student number is 2020888718.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ali Shira binti Azmi and my matric number is 2020496904.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aisyah binti Azmi. My matric number is 2020491111 and 2.
On top of a mountain, 43 miles northwest of Cusco is where you'll find the city of Machu Picchu. It has a surface area of roughly 32,500 hectares. This location was formerly a significant palace and religious sanctuary for the Incas, the biggest empire in pre-Columbian America. It is situated 2,453 meters above sea level and is surrounded by a spectacular mountain scenery.
How is the landscape? A steep canyon that creates the Urubamba River surrounds the historic sanctuary of Machu Picchu, which features regions of broad rainforest. This landscape has significant natural value. The Eastern Andes chain is shown as an intimidating landscape with huge snow-capped mountains and a vast area of high rainforest.
The famous Capac Nyan, part of the Inca Road network, is travels via the Inca Trail. The landscape includes these routes as well. The routes are used by Indian settlers who live in this Andean region. It is notable because camelids like llamas and alpacas are present.
The fauna in the historic sanctuary of Machu Picchu. The environment displays a diverse array of tropical species. There are animals like the spectacled bear, Indian deer, llamas, tern ducks, and god of the rocks, as well as more than 400 butterfly species, 200 bird species, insects, and a fauna typical of the forest eyebrow.
The flora in the historic sanctuary of Machu Picchu. Today, the Amazon and the Andes collide in the Machu Picchu environment. Additionally, a wide variety of plant life may be found there. Mollusks, cedars, quails, ferns, puyas, floripondios, carnations, and the most recognized species, orchids, are some of the most remarkable species in the historic sanctuary of Machu Picchu. More than 400 different varieties of orchids, a flower known for its symmetrical petals and rainbow of hues, may be seen along the Inca Trail. The Via Huayna, a Quechua term, means forever youthful, or the flower Wakanki, which means tears, is one of the subspecies of orchids.
Machu Picchu contents. There are 10 elements in the Machu Picchu, which are Intihuatana. The ancient Incans utilized the Intihuatana stone, located at Machu Picchu, Peru, as a ritual stone. On the winter solstice, the season's shortest day, it was pointing directly at the sun.
2. Sacred Place or Square or Plaza. The Sacred Plaza is situated in a naturally raised area on the furthest western side of the urban sector. The main temple, the three-window temple, and the priest house are three significant structures that can be seen in the plaza.
Central Plaza, with a beautiful sight of Huayna Picchu. The Central Plaza of Machu Picchu is surrounded by steep terraces and roofless stone buildings. Llamas are frequently seen grazing and roaming around the plaza, which is a green island between the Inca stone structures that make up the Machu Picchu. Prison Group, a maze-like collection of cells, passageways, and niches that extend both beneath and above is located at the Central Plaza's lower end.
Rock quarry. All of the Incan stonework in the location, including the foundation of Machu Picchu, is made of grey and white granitic rocks. When South Africa and Africa combined to form the supercontinent Gondwana, these rocks are thought to have originated some 250 million years ago.
The Sun Gate. The Sun Gate, which is situated on the slope of Machu Picchu mountain, offers a breathtaking perspective of the whole city of Machu Picchu. The elevation is 2,720 meters above sea level. Even though the path is parallel, it's really not as steep as the climb up Machu Picchu mountain. Previously, it served as the main entrance and exit point for visitors to the Incas' sacred capital. It is said that Machu Picchu only allowed members of the imperial aristocracy to visit because of its somewhat isolated position from the other sites.
Temple of the Condor. The head and neck of the bird are carved on the ground as an altar at the Temple of the Condor at Machu Picchu, while its wings are sculpted on a massive mountain rock. It's believed that this altar served as a sacrifice altar. A mummy was found in the little tunnel behind the condor's wings.
The Temple of the Sun. The Inca were skilled astronomers who construct observatories all across the area. According to astronomical synchronization, the location of the sacred place, like as Machu Picchu, was selected as a holy site to worship in Inca sun god. Indeed, the Incas constructed the Temple of the Sun in Cusco. Inside Machu Picchu, the Incas constructed the Temple of the Sun as a holy area where they could honor and make gifts to the sun. Therefore, this temple was solely accessible to the priestly class and the imperial nobility.
Aqueduct. Any of a variety of aqueducts constructed by the Inca people are referred to as Incan aqueducts. The Inca constructed these structures to raise the amount of arable land and to serve the population with bathing and drinking water.
Machu Picchu present time. Attracting hundreds of thousands of visitors each year, Machu Picchu is now both South America's most well-known ruin and Peru's most popular tourist destination. The region, which is also home to numerous endangered species, continues to suffer from increased tourism, the growth of nearby towns, and environmental deterioration. As a result, the Peruvian government has recently taken action to save the remains and stop slope erosion.